Hey resellers, quick, we got this sweater for free. It's like a parachute material. It looks vintage. This is the tag. Am I supposed to keep this and sell it, or is this absolutely worthless? It feels worthless, but it also looks incredibly vintage. So if anyone knows, please drop it down in those comments down below and I will totally follow your advice because I'm just being lazy. I don't want to research this. Thank you. Oh my god, this person's name on Pokemon Go is Foot Photos. Hello YouTube, welcome back to the Every Closet. My name is Stephanie and along with my partner Ethan, we are two full-time resellers of used clothing. We go to thrift stores, we get things that we know are more valuable than they're currently priced at, and we sell them online for a profit, and that is how we make our money. And so we have this YouTube channel here teaching you guys how to do the same, or at least taking you through our journey of us doing it. In today's video, we're doing a haul video. We're also doing a thrift with me. Then we'll be back for the haul portion right over here. So I did this thrift. This was 2 thrift trips. I'm combining into one haul. I did a community thrift store run by a hospice society near us. They're great. They have great pricing. Also, I can go through the whole store in like less time than it takes me to go through one section of Value Village because they're a much smaller store. And I would say I did better there than I did at Value Village. But it was also a trip to Value Village, which we can skip right into right now. Movie magic.
Okay, I'm just waiting outside for this thrift store to open. It's like a community thrift store. What's going on with my voice? I guess I haven't talked today. It's a hospice thrift store, so they have much better pricing than Value Village does. They're not for profit. And I'm excited to go see what they have. Yeah, they have much better pricing, but yeah, the parking lot's full and they open in 5 minutes. So we're gonna see how this goes. I'm guessing based on looking around at all the people here that we're shopping for very different things, but you never know who's a reseller. I hope this goes better than the last time I went thrifting. The last time I went thrifting, I walked away with nothing, which was horrifying. I filmed an intro and everything, and I filmed a few clips of me not buying things, but I didn't buy anything. And that's the first time that's ever happened to me. Holy crap. That's the first time that's ever happened to me. So I will try my best, check the best sections first, and here we go.
Hello friends! So most of the clothes that we got from this haul were from this little thrift store. There's their $2 clearance rack. However, most of the clips I got were not from this thrift store. You may recognize this from a reel I posted because I have a hard time recording content when I'm thrifting, especially if I'm doing well, which I did in this store. So you will see most of it in the haul later on. And I do believe next you'll see my cart, which was quite full. They only have little carts. I had it stuffed very full, and when it was too full, I decided I had to leave. So I think it was just almost right after that. I did get more footage at this Value Village. I'd call this my least favorite local Value Village. Anyway, they had this cart outside, so I grabbed that, doing my good citizen duty of the day. Don't laugh. Anyway, I went first to this new rack where there was some very authentic Chanel. I passed on it because why would you want to sell Chanel? I am being sarcastic. Everything else on that rack was not worth it, but it's always worth it to check.
Oh my god. What do you guys think of this wedding dress? Should I get it for my wedding? Does it scream Stephanie? It might just. 25 bucks? Oh, or this one. Wow, that's so much worse. This one feels like it's made out of, like, parachute material. Oh, this is cute, though. 29. Where are you?
It was nothing. But here we have a dressing. It's Roberto Cavalli. So let's go over how to tell that it's not. First of all, size medium is not a size Roberto Cavalli deals in. Second of all, it felt like cheap fabric. And third of all, there weren't any interior tags. What I'm looking for is this holographic tag you see on the screen. Additionally, a not so real Johnny Was dress. This one had, like, first of all, it's made out of crap. But second of all, I think the care tag for it was also wrong. Look, it doesn't even have anything written on the back of the care card. I'm not I'm not that naive. Here I am, also not this naive, to pay $45 for a romper from Wilfred. Are you kidding me? This is why this is my least favorite Value Village. Here's an AFRM dress. This is a Revolved brand, and it kind of seemed like it was new with tags. When you look up comps for that brand, they mostly sell a lot lower than people were expecting. Speaking of selling lower than expecting, this is a $23 Free People dress. They want $23 for it, even though there's a giant hole in the sleeve. And let's be honest, probably more holes because it's Free People and they don't make stuff so good in my opinion. Whoops, hot take. Okay, this is an alpaca blend sweater. I put this on my Instagram stories as well. I was hoping it wasn't shrunk, but a majority of you agreed with me. It's probably a bit shrunk. So even though it's in other stories and alpaca, it had to go. This is a diesel crossbody purse and it is wrecked to high heaven, but they still wanted like $20 for it.
Right. Oh, a penny. Those don't exist. That didn't really happen.
This next section is how dare you price that so high, you stupid worst Value Village. Here's a Wilfred dress, $30, quite an old style as well. Get out of my face. Here's another Wilfred dress, kind of cute this time, right? Well, if it's kind of cute, they're gonna mark it up to $40. You want to pay $40 for your Wilfred dress? I didn't think so. Let's get out of here. And next is most egregious. There's this toque, and it's a Herschel toque, and you're like, oh, it's kind of cute, right? Whoa, $18. I could almost get a freaking Wilfred dress for that. Get me out of here. Okay, this caught my attention because of all the repeating R's, and a lot of designer brands do that repeating thing, but when I looked up that brand, the comps were all over the place. Here's a brand with consistent comps if it's real. Do we think that's real Gucci? I didn't, but I could be wrong. You never know. I just left Gucci there, I guess. Next is this super cute Moschino or Moschino or whatever the frick shirt, except it's not, because the care tag, again, not even close to a Moschino care tag. Again, the back is blank, and Moschino should have an AEFFE tag, just like Ethan just showed on the screen. Thank you, Ethan. And the final but most egregious fake, in my opinion, is this cute Kenzo t-shirt with all of these tigers on it. Why? Because I actually don't care if things are fake or not, but for $24, I'm not buying your fake Kenzo t-shirt just to wear it. I was so angry that I just kind of kept filming. And so I took this opportunity to tell you guys, I cannot tell you if something is definitely authentic. What I can do is tell you if something's definitely not authentic. There's a lot of ways to rule things out when you're in the thrift store, but I would say it's extremely difficult to confirm. So I just confirmed to the best of my abilities, take it home, get it authenticated, and then go from there. It's the best any of us can do, in my humbly opinion. Here's a community cardigan. Community, of course, is carried and sold at Aritzia, and for $4.49, that's a real good cost of goods. I've sold this cardigan before. I think it only went for $30 to $35, something in there. But this one had a really big repaired hole, so wasn't playing around with that. Here's a Truly Madly Deeply shirt. This is a brand that is carried at Urban Outfitters sometimes. And here I am just doing the best camera work I've ever done in my life, so why aren't we professionals? I couldn't tell you. Next, I just flipped through racks like I normally do, and I got it on film. That rarely happens, but while we're here, I figured I'd talk about the not controversial, but my controversial take on how to approach a thrift store. A lot of people have opinions on this, and I think your opinion is going to be formed by what kind of business you're running. We are running a full-time business that deals in higher end things, but a little bit in volume too. So I need to buy stuff when I'm at the thrift store. Like if I go and I waste a few hours and I come back with nothing, our business suffers, and that's our full-time business. So I have done the experiments with myself where I've gone through the thrift store and I've looked at every single thing, and then I've gone and tried to just look at highlights and stuff. And I will say I get more stuff when I look through every single thing, and I'm also always surprised by the stuff. Like it's not stuff that catches your attention that is necessarily the most valuable, and that I've just learned through years of thrifting. Here is a Peak Performance jacket, except is it? This is a very commonly faked jacket brand, and they wouldn't make something that crappy, so no, it's not, just so you know. But to just finalize what I was saying before, there's lots of ways to attack a thrift store. I personally can't get through a whole big Value Village in one thrift trip. I have to go multiple times. I know some people who can thrift for hours and hours and be totally fine. I can't. I know some people who can go in and find a bunch of stuff in 30 minutes. I can't do that either. So it's searching through a lot of crap that you're not going to find any value from reselling, especially not at Value Village's original prices. But I'm just showing you guys the highlights. And so I just want to emphasize that this is like a 3-hour trip that I'm distilling down into a few things that might have been noteworthy. And then you're going to see the haul, which is coming up next.
So we're going to go over what we got, and I'm going to try and make this some sort of record in terms of how quickly we do that. So, voila! Okay, this I got at Value Village. It was $5.49, and it's a Deletta shirt. It's in a size medium. It's got a parrot on it, and to be honest, I thought to myself, I'll probably wear that once or twice this summer before I sell it, which is why I was okay with buying something that I know will only sell for about 25 bucks. I think it's cute. It's got this weird diagonal hem. Sure, that makes it nice, doesn't it, Anthro? Deletta is an Anthropologie sub-brand, in case you don't know. And yeah, hopefully it'll go for about 25, 30 bucks. Max, though. Max. All right, this is a Lululemon cardigan. If you are wondering, these little like white tags are from that one thrift store. And every time I go there, it's 50% off clothes. They make it seem like it's only on Thursdays, but it's not. It's every day of the week, pretty much, that I've been, or at least that I've ever gone. It's always been 50% off clothes. Anyway, this one, the tag says $8, so I paid $4. Obviously, that's why I love this thrift store. It's an amazing cost of goods. This particular sweater, I feel like we've had it before. It'll probably sell around $35 or so. And from $4, that's an awesome markup. So yeah, this is why I love this thrift store. I grabbed two to be efficient. This is a Madewell cardigan. It's got this popcorn balloon sleeve sweater. I don't know if these are still in or not, but I do know that this was $4. And it's a size small, it's gray, it's a Madewell cardigan, and I'm sure I can sell it, at least on Canada, for at least $30. So happy about that as well. Loving these cost of goods. Okay, let's just put that down. Very good. Also from that thrift store, I got this Babaton polo shirt. I wouldn't have normally picked this up at Value Village, but this was priced at $6, meaning I paid $3. And it's really hard not to pick up a Aritzia for $3. Like, it's, come on. Plus, there weren't any stains that I saw at the time. We'll get it under our lights and make sure, but it's a size medium. It's a perfectly good shirt. I just can't for $3. I have no self-control. That's why it's good that I don't live near a bins, probably. Okay, the little thrift store tag got ripped off. So, but I do remember these are REI. They're like an outdoorsy, Gorpcore brand. If you don't know what I'm gibberishing, Gorpcore is like a keyword that you can use, or a hashtag, and it kind of means like outdoorsy, hiking, camping, all the sort of Pacific Northwest basic activities. Anyway, these are hiking pants from REI, so that's great. I do remember the tag said $10, so I paid $5 on these. They are a size 8 petite. Huh, nope, not petite enough. I'm short as F. Anyway, I'm going to sell these. I'm not quite sure what for. I should really look up comps, but I know I can get at least 30. I'm hoping I can get more like 40. That would be great. This is an Anthropologie shirt. Oh God, can you see it? It's kind of washed out. How do I unwash it? Oh, it's too bright. Is it because it's white? See? It's kind of cute. Anyway, it's Anthropologie. It's got the Buy Anthropologie tag in a size small. Again, the tag says 6, so I paid $3, which is why this was a really no-brainer to me. $3 for an Anthropologie shirt. It's like a tunic. It's got a waist gather here, and it's buttoned down all the way in the front, and I think I should be able to get, again, like 25 to 35 maybe. 35 would be Canadian dollars. No American's gonna pay me that. Unless they are, in which case, thank you. You're awesome. Okay, this is my least favorite thing I got, but it's white again. It's a tunic or like a mini dress. It's Free People. It's Free People Beach, and it's just black and white stripes with a black, like, very frilly hem. So it could be a mini dress. It depends. It is a size extra small, so I could see that being a mini dress. Anyway, it was priced at $8, so I paid $4. And I just can't leave Free People behind for $4. I would have, had I found a stain or anything, and a hole, a rip, anything at all. I would have been like, nope, not even then, but it's perfectly fine. So hopefully I can get at least 25 for that, but I might be pushing it on that one specifically. But hey, maybe I'm wrong and this sells for $48. That would be amazing. I don't see that happening, but it could be amazing. Optimism. Optimism is not how we source. Do not source using optimism. Source using pessimism. That's the way. Next, from that same thrift store, we got this Woolrich flannel. Super super on season, middle of May. We're literally having a heat wave right now here in Vancouver, and this is what I'm sourcing. But I've told you before, and I'm going to tell you again, I don't really source by season. I just don't do it. Things tend to stick in our closet for a while, and that's just the closet that we have, I guess. So unless it's like Magnolia Pearl or Rare or Taylor Swift maybe, it's going to be a bit till it sells. And so I do not source by season. And we do have a lot of storage space as well. So that's a few of the reasons I do that. Why am I on a rant? I said I'd be quick. So this was $8. I paid $4. It's a size small. It's super cute. It's green, like it's a little washed out with the light, but it's green and beige and tan and red. The last Woolrich flannel we had didn't do that well, but this one was $4. So I'm gonna give it another chance. This is a shirt by Maeve. It was $8 again, so I paid $4 at that one thrift store. There's the little Maeve tag. Actually, can you see it? Maeve! And there you can see the little like small independent thrift store thing, and it's got $8. Anyway, it is navy blue. It's got these copper shiny stripes down it. And I don't know what I can get for this, but I'm hoping I can get something like $30. That would be a great. From 4 to 30, I'll do that all day long. I will do that flip all day long. I know it doesn't equal an exactly like $25 profit, which is our minimum, but if I'm spending less than $5, then that minimum gets foggy because I'm like, well, it's $1 or like it's $3. And I know that's how a lot of you shop, and like I guess this is almost like Ben's prices for me, that store. Oh, this makes me want to go back. I gotta go back. Next, I got this like mixed media, like a wool blazer. It's got these clasp clothes. It's got leather things. Frick if I know. It's like a wool blazer. Anyway, it's by Annette Gortz. And that's a very, very designer brand. Again, it was priced at $8, so I paid $4. They price everything pretty similar. And Annette Gortz is very hit or miss. And so I don't pay up for it when I find it at consignment stores. But because I found this for $4, I figured I would give this a shot. Also, it's super chic and like, oh, such a cozy wool. And it's got, oh, I love this piece actually. A lot of Annette Gortz is not my style at all. It's kind of like basic or old or something. I don't know. I'm saying things that make me, I'm not basic, and I'm definitely not old soon. Regardless, I need to shut up. Annette Gortz, I would recommend looking up comps when you're in the store, and I'd recommend not paying up because it's a bit riskier of a brand, but for $4, I'm fine with it. And it would have retailed for like I don't even know, like 300, 400, 600, I don't even know, like stupid amount of money. Oh, this is one of my favorite things I got. This is just a plain purple hoodie, but the brand, can you guess it if I'm excited by this? I'll give you a hint. I'm excited because of the material. Oh, it's Icebreaker. Icebreaker is my favorite freaking brand. I swear to gosh. And it's a size large. It's a women's size large. And it was, I don't know if you can do that. It was $12. So I paid $6. $6 for Icebreaker. I did a quick once over for holes. Hopefully there aren't any. If there was a small one, it would be fine because it's merino wool and because it's Icebreaker. They tend to have a lot of holes, but I didn't see any, and if it doesn't have any, if it doesn't have any holes, this is an Icebreaker merino wool hoodie. I'd expect to sell it for about $50. If it does have a hole, I would expect to sell it for about $35. But I don't expect to sell it lower than that because Icebreaker just flies out of our closet. All right, this is one of those things I never could have bought at Value Village. This is a Wilfred dress. It's quite an older style. And despite that, Value Village would have definitely still had it priced at like $30. So I never would have bought it there. However, here it was $10. So I paid $5, which is much nicer. Here's the old Wilfred tag. It says Italian construction or something like that. Can you see it? I don't know. It's an older Wilfred tag and an older style, but it is a size medium, which is nice. It says fabric made in Italy. And then it also says made in Canada. That's nice. It's got kind of a low back, it's bodycon dress. These style of their dresses don't do that well for me, but by that well, I mean I can't source them for $20 or $30 at Value Village. For $5, I do believe I could sell this for $30 to $40, which is exactly what I'm planning on doing. I don't know this number. Hello? Fuck off. I'm not very nice to scammy things. Okay. All right. I think we're back at Value Village. Yes. So as you can see, even for this very plainish t-shirt, $8.99 was the original price. We used 20% off coupons. Math. You get it. Anyway, I got this shirt because it is, what's UTA? Uniqlo. Uniqlo, but then below that it says Andy Warhol. And so this is like a cute little Andy Warhol like comic or piece. And it says, "You are so little and you are so big." And I just love it. So I don't know if this is worth money or not. But regardless, I was like, I would totally wear this. So I haven't looked it up comps yet, but that was because I was like, well, either comps are good and I'm gonna sell it, or comps are bad and I'm gonna wear this because I I love it. You are so little, you are so big. It's so cute. Yeah. All right. This is a residual jacket, shirt jacket, a men's shirt jacket. I don't know. They didn't have this priced, which was great. So they didn't have a few things priced, and it was something Aritzia, and they priced it at like $17.50. And so I loudly to Ethan was like, "Oh, we can't get that. Of course not." And so then they had to price this one like basically in front of me. And I think they priced it lower because of how picky I was being. And they were like, "Well, just make her buy it or whatever." Which they did, because $11.29 original price is a great original price. It's a size large, and I don't know what I can get for it, but I'm hoping to sell it around $40 to $50 is my hope. Yeah. This is a Wilfred skirt. It is a size 10, which is amazing. And so I felt comfortable paying up at Value Village. So I paid $16, the tag says $16.50. 20% off of that is. But let's say it was about 16 bucks. So my hope is to sell this for at least $45, and I'm hoping more like $65. That is my high hope. That's a high hope. But I think we could do it. I think we could do it, guys. It's a size 10. It's black. It's a midi skirt. Got the buttons. I love this style of skirt. So we'll see. Okay, this is a Girlfriend Collective romper mini dress. Sporty mini dress. It's a mini dress and it has shorts underneath, and the shorts even have pockets. So it's Girlfriend Collective, but it's like that silly Halara dress that's all over the internet, if you know what I mean. Anyway, it's new with tags, which is why I picked it up. Their tag said $13.49, so whatever 20% off of that was. Yeah, all these Value Village tags are like in the back. What size are you? Tell me about your sizing. The Value Village tag says small, but like they just make shit up. However, I'm not finding the size. So, and I want to spend more time on this. It's like probably a small or maybe a medium. Anyway, new tags, Girlfriend Collective. What do I want for that? Oh, I don't know. It will have to depend what Girlfriend Collective charged for it. Let's say assume they charge like $80 for that or something. So I would want like it's new with tags. I'd want like 45 to 55. Hopefully, this one was interesting to me. We just listed this Babaton blouse. And so now here we have it again, and it's like a sheeny v-neck shirt blouse, and it's Babaton. It's in a size extra small, but this time it was $7.49 original price. Okay, so I bought that. I guess I would have paid like $6.50 for it then, and that's fantastic. I'll list it around 45 and hope to sell it for around 30 to 35. I say those numbers a lot. Okay, there are but 3 items left, but they are my favorite 3 items. 2 from Value Village and 1 from the little thrift store. I hope they never watch this video. Okay, this is a new at tags COS skirt, COS. COS is like, I don't know, fancier H&M, but their dresses have done quite well in our closet. It's like I don't know if you can see it, it's navy and burgundy, and it's a wool skirt. It's got like an elastic hem on the inside. And what size are you? Large, and it's a size large. So the tag says this retailed for $175. I don't know if that's Canadian or US, but I do know that I paid $25. So I am hoping I can sell this for at least around 70 is my hope, because it is new at tags. But again, this might have to go closer to fall time. I mean, people don't even shop seasonally, which is another reason I don't source seasonally, but this is quite a heavy skirt. So it'd be a little weird to be wearing it out and about in the summer, but not if you're in the Yukon, it wouldn't. Oh, I've piled too many clothes here. Okay, this is my second favorite thing I found. This is kind of nuts. This is a Dodo Bar Or dress, which I am shocked by. I like barely believed it when I saw it. I was like, oh, this dress doesn't look very nice. And then this little metal tag here said Dodo Bar Or. And I was like, no, you're not. And then I looked here at this tag, and it says Pas Portois, made in Romania, an ID number, and size 40, which is an EU size. So I don't know 100% about that yet, about that authentication, but this was $10.99 at Value Village. And Dodo Bar Or sells dresses for like hundreds of dollars. So if this is real, which I was willing to take a bet on for $11, we'll get it authenticated because I'm kind of scared of it. But if it is real, I expect to sell this for at least $100, which is just stupid, just ridiculous. So yes, honestly, I might even bump that a bit higher if it's real. But first we'll authenticate it and then we will see. Haha. It looks like the dress I've seen online. I looked up this style, like it exists and everything. The zipper and everything look right. I'm not 100% sure though. It doesn't feel, I don't know, it doesn't feel like something that should have retailed for $600. Don't quote me on that. Bye. Okay. This was the best thing I found. It's a pair of frickin' pants with some zippers. Maybe we do this zipper up, make it look more like it looks. See, it's got these trendy old zippers. I almost feel like I stole these. This sounds unbelievable, which is why I'm like hedging so much. Like this is the kind of thing that I see on American YouTube channels, and I'm like, that's not doable for me in my area. And guess what? It freaking was because I found these and it actually happened. So I'm just very lucky. And if you search long enough, you will get those amazing deals, I guess. This was from the little thrift store. I don't know if you can see this, but that tag says $4 because they're slightly pilled. Oh, sad. These are self-portrait pants. Self-portrait is a very expensive brand. They're in a US size 2, so they are quite small. They do have pilling, but I know I can get that out. They didn't have any holes or anything like that. And all the authenticity checks I know for self-portrait were fine. We'll get these authenticated too, especially they were $2. $2 for self-portrait pants does not sound legit to me. Like it sounds like something that either someone found at the bins and I'm angrily jealous, or it sounds like something I made up. But this actually happened, so like I almost want to tell you they were more expensive, so it sounds realistic, but they didn't think these were worth anything. Sorry. That thrift store's cute. They like have anything they see as Lululemon, so like an obvious Lululemon item, or like guest things or things like that in their like designer section, and they mark it all up to like $50. They had a pair of Puma Animal Crossing sneakers. They had them at $80. They're selling on Posh for $40. So not ideal. But these were $2 because they just, they can't possibly know everything that's valuable. I don't know everything that's valuable. They don't know everything that's no one does. So anyway, that was my crazy find, the craziest find, not ever, because we did find $2 Louis Vuitton shoes once. That was crazy. This almost equally crazy. It won't sell for as much as those Louis Vuitton shoes sold for. They sold for $178. And I'm guessing these will sell for around $50 to $90. I am going to price them around $95 or so. And we'll just see if people want them. Probably not quite as high as 90, so like 50 to 75. But I'd be happy with any of that. I paid $2. How stupid is that? So that is everything I bought at Value. Oh no, wait, I didn't do the shoes. Ethan stole my Fly Londons. I'm just going to tell you about it. There were a pair of Fly London boots. They were super average Fly London boots. They were at the little thrift store and they were $6. Obvious yes. Obvious yes. I don't remember the size. Sorry. And then I'm going to show you these. Additionally, these were $6. Like, even if you don't know the brand and you're like, oh, those are leather, then yeah, $6, no brainer, right? They're in pretty good condition and they're Bally. Bally, Bally. And I know I said Bally was dead to me, but for $6 for heeled leather boots, that's not dead to me. Bally vintage loafers are dead to me. Bally vintage crappy shoes, especially for like $20 at Value Village, dead to me. $6 Bally knee-high leather boots, not dead to me. Never dead to me. Okay, so yes, now that was everything we got at the thrift store. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up and hit subscribe if you haven't already. And we will see you in the next video. And yeah, good sales vibes until then, friends. March onward. Bye. Bye. Stop it.